Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we created this makeup look. I know it's very like poppy, right? The fun part is that these are pretty much all gonna be first impressions. Full transparency, it's a lot of makeup products that I had not used. I unboxed, said I would use, didn't get around to it because I got really busy, set them over to the side, and the vast majority were featured in BoxyCharm. So that's a good thing because that means that you guys have most of these products on hand and or similar items, which means that if you wanted to recreate the look, you can go ahead and do that. And if you needed some ideas on how to use the product or ideas on a fun makeup look to create, then this video is like perfect right now. Brow Bar by Rimmel sent over a ton of their products, so I'm really excited to try some of their new goodies. And I received a highlighter from Becca Cosmetics, which I'm really grateful for. I don't already own this one, so let me take it out of the box and let's get right to it. Did you guys see that Natasha Denona products are supposed to be part of add-ons in October? Like you can add them on and receive them in November. Is that not exciting? Like, I have been doing my research because I definitely, why am I using the bottom part of this? Cheese. I definitely want to snag a concealer and a foundation. The only problem is I don't know specifically what shade I am, so I'm probably gonna have to snag more than one and hope that one of those work for me. I could definitely use one as my winter shade and one as my summer shade. But from what I saw, it's only supposed to retail 12 bucks. Also, she just released a brand new palette that I can't get out of my mind. I know I always say like, is it necessary to spend a ton of money on a Natasha Denona palette? And I always say no, because you can always get amazing formulas. Like I don't even own Pat McGrath because I feel like you can find such amazing formulas, very similar, if not the very same, for such affordable prices. But the new palette they just launched, I want it not for the formulas, but for the color story. Like I see that palette and I see myself in that palette and I know I'm gonna love it. I love all the shades and I just want it for ease of use. I really want it. I'm just wondering if I should get it. Let me know down below if you guys think I should just get it. This is the palette I'm talking about. So just let me know, because just by looking at it, I'm like, that is so me. But I mean, if you guys tell me to get it, I'll get it, you know? So just let me know if you think I should get it. For those of you wondering, I'm using the Perfect and Protect MVP Tinted Moisturizer by Beauty For Real. To set my concealer, I used the Too Faced Ethereal Setting Powder. And on my lids, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Concealer in 3.0. I'm using it for that because I do not like the formula for my under eyes. And I personally think that the formula stinks. Not like the formula is bad, because I don't like the formula. So yeah, it stinks because it's bad, but it has this foul, weird smell to it. I don't know if it's just mine. I mean, it kind of is what it is. So I'm just literally applying it on my eyeballs. Not the eyeballs, but you know, like the eyes. So the Festival 2 palette look like this. I totally forgot she looked like this. We'll do these 3 shades, mess around with it, see how it works. All right, I grabbed some brushes. Took another bite of my toast. For those of you wondering, it is Jewish rye. I like the seeded and the seedless. We're gonna use a shade for the crease. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Dreamland. These smell sweet. Is it just me? Maybe kind of like cocoa. I don't know. It smells sweet though. I'm gonna go into Dreamland and I'm going to apply that onto the crease and I'm gonna blend that out. I normally go with like a creamy shade, more of a coffee, but we're doing color today, girls. Okay, these are really pigmented. I'm not upset. It blended out effortlessly, so that's a good thing. Now we're gonna go in with an eyeshadow brush onto the shade Fantasy World, which is this beautiful purple. I am going to tap that on this inner portion of the eye, just tapping it in, placing her. I wanna see, because we're winging it, we always do. We're just gonna place it and see how it goes. I want it to be like purple, then the blues. That color is really pretty. And then I wanna take my brush, I'm gonna flip it over. I'm gonna go into the shade Electric, and I'm gonna tap that out here. Just tapping it at first. You can build it up. I like to go in hard, as you can see. All right, so I'm liking that. Now I'm gonna take whatever's left on the brush and I'm gonna pull out. And I've only dipped into the pan once. I am gonna grab a very clean brush and I am going to blend these 2 shades together very lightly. Not that it really matters, so it doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm gonna top it with a different shade on the center for some pop of color, but still just very lightly blend those edges. And then I want to go in with the shade Utopia, which is a very different and weird shade. It's almost like a baby blue, kind of frosty white. When I see this, I think of Elsa's dress. It's that kind of blue with like some iciness to it. So I'm gonna use a flat synthetic brush and I'm going to tap this shade on the center of the lid. And then I like to blend back and forth just like this, very slowly, very lightly, just so that it'll kind of like blend with a nice gradient. This is kind of looking like a unicorn and or cotton candy, right? It's pretty though. I want to add the same shades in the bottle. So I'm gonna go in with the blue first and lightly blend it in. I'm gonna grab a different brush. This one might be too big, actually. We'll see. And I'm gonna go into the purple and then drag some of that purple under that blue. And then I'm gonna go in with that frosty shade Utopia. I'm gonna pop some of that down here also, just because I'm digging the way it looks at the top. This is another item that I forgot I had, never actually used it. The Kush Lash Primer by Milk Makeup. I am going to prime my top. Oh, okay, I'm gonna prime the top. Wow, that's a lot, although it's a look. Is it supposed to be this way? I've never seen a primer apply this much. I don't know how I feel about this. And then I'm gonna use a mascara I have sitting around here. Well, honestly, I did not like the way this primer made my lashes look. I was feeling some type of way. They were just way too white and clumpy and I was a little afraid. But these look really good. And that's just one coat. I'm gonna wait for it to dry. I'm gonna apply a second coat and I wanna see a before and after, like a difference. I moved the mirror a little closer to me so that I can see at a different angle and applied a second coat of the mascara. This is what it looks like with the second coat. I'm actually liking it because although it built it even more to where it's nice and dark, it doesn't look crazy and spidery and weird, which I try to avoid because I don't like spidery lashes. All right, so don't be upset, but I went in with lashes. Reason being, this look looks kind of like pot star, very bubblegum and cotton candy, and I felt like it needed some lashes to kind of bring it all together, and I think that I was right. Brow by Rima sent over a few of their products that I haven't tried yet. They sent over their brow lift in both the shade light and medium, and then they sent over their eyebrow pomade in 2 different shades in ebony and chocolate. I am a firm believer that we should not do black on our brows, but I feel like I kind of want to see what the black one looks like. You know, it's kind of like a black, but it's not a flat black. It has some brown to it. All right, guys, I grabbed a brush. Let's hope for the best. The brush I'm gonna use is the 172 Straight Brush by Makeup Forever. All right, this formula is very dry. The pomade is supposed to be a looser consistency. I'm gonna use my Inglot Duraline to kind of loosen it up a little bit. I'm not sure that that's supposed to be that dry though. She's alive again. Let's try her. See, it says ebony, but it's not a flat black, so that's cool. Oh, wow. Okay, so my brows legit look like they've been microbladed when they're not. Cool. The product works very, very well. It's unfortunate that I needed to use my Duraline by Inglot in order to like make her come alive. That kind of sucks. Now let's see what the brow lift in medium looks like and whether or not it's dry. No, this is actually creamy. So and this is a good shade for me. This is a short shader brush. Go into a concealer or a product like this. Brands usually make it specifically for this purpose. And as you can see, one dip is more than enough. Overdoing it would just overdo it. You know what I mean? So take that, blend it in, and instead of blending up, you're gonna blend down. Now it looks pretty harsh, I know. So then in this case, I advise you grab the brush that you used for that very first shade, which there was a purpose as to why we switched it up. Blend whatever's left on that brush onto that area, and it's just looking clean and pretty and not like overly done. Can't really tell that you cleaned out your brows. I'm gonna use the Ace Beauty Bronze in Paradise. I feel like I swatched it, didn't actually like full on use it, and it sucks because I completely forgot that I had it. Full transparency. So we're gonna go ahead, and I think I wanna go with this third shade here. I think these two are too light for me, and that is way too red. Why am I so out of breath? Oh my God, okay. I'm gonna tap out. Oh, I was gonna apply this all over my eye. Not cute, girl. And then I'm just gonna bronze the skin. I'm gonna bring it up here. In these areas here, I just like to tap and then just blend it into the hairline. I find that doing that makes it look really natural and not like overly done. I cannot believe that I forgot that I owned this and didn't tap into it sooner, because my skin looks really good with that product on. And then we have this here, which is another product that I'm beating myself up for, forgetting that I had this. The Kenya Oliveira's Beauty Blush and Shine Kit. Look at that orange. That's the shade I want. I'm gonna tap in and then pat some. It's more like an apricot color. That's so pretty. Why did I forget I had this? That's so annoying. This palette is pretty. And it has highlighters, but I'm not gonna use those highlighters because Becca sent over their highlighter in the shade. This is their Shimmering Skin Perfector, the pressed version in Prismatic Amethyst. And it goes with the purple. It has that little bit of a shift, pinky purple, lavender-ish kind of shift. Tip of the nose. And because you guys don't know, I'm obsessed with highlighter. I'm gonna pop some up here. I think it adds to the look, especially because of the shift it has. Pretty that is. Yes. I wanna set this in place, so I'm gonna use the Ciate London Everyday Vacay, which you already know. This video should be called The Products I Forgot I Owned and Never Used. How could I forget about this? It smells just like coconut. How did I ever forget? It smells so good. And then the last item I want to use is the Studio Makeup Endurance Cream Eyeshadow. I got mine in the shade Gold. And because I just wanted to incorporate items that I haven't used yet, I'm just going to pop this on the inner corners. I'm already shimmery and glimmery. Why not, right? Is glimmery a word? If not, then I just made it up and I take credit for it. And to finish off the look, I made sure I went with a more nudie type of lip because the eyes are more than enough. Now I feel like I should have worn a different kind of t-shirt, maybe a cute top or something, because this is really glam and pretty and just poppy. Anyways, this was a very fun look to create. I hope you guys choose to recreate it. I know you guys have a lot of these products, given the fact that they were all pretty much featured, most of them in BoxyCharm. Don't forget to sign up for my 8-winner giveaway if you haven't done that already. The link to that video will be in the description box. Check out the videos that are popping here on screen. I know you're gonna absolutely love those as well. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes out of your day to spend with me. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye guys.